Hey there, I'm on the 352, and I'm heading to Metro's least used station. Well, one of them. Metro doesn't count station-by-station ridership each year like the CTA, they just give the counts for the whole line, but they periodically count the number of people who get on and off each station. The last time they did this was 2018, and if we add up the number of people who got on and off each station, West Pullman is the lowest. And it kinda makes sense. It's on the relatively infrequent Blue Island branch, at least infrequent by Metra Electric standards, has no trains on Sundays, and there's a bus every 15 minutes or less to take you to the end of the red line. Anyway, enough yapping, let's check out the station. Alright, so this is the only entrance, so it's not accessible. It's just a wooden platform, no tactile strips. Seems to be a trash can or recycling bin or something. There is a vending machine, ticket vending machine, that honestly wasn't expecting that. Again, ticket machine. A little shelter. It's very warm in here. Another ticket vending machine, there's two of them? Alright, well. Yeah, and then just more wooden platform. So yeah, that's West Pullman, not much to it. However, I did mention that if we count the number of ons and offs, West Pullman is the least used. But if we only count the number of ons, another station takes the crown. And that station is 27th Street. I think this probably hints at one of the reasons this is the least used. I think this path is the only way to get to and from the station. At least there are some benches here, in case you get tired. Non-hostile. Metra 27th Street Station. It's just a gravel path, chain link fence on both sides, empty lot. There's no way to drive up to this station. You have to walk. Of course, I chose to do this on a really hot day. Tiny sign over there telling us to go this way. And our journey isn't over, because even though you've had to wind through the construction site, we still got to get over the tracks and onto the station platform. So that means, first we got to go down, and then we got to go up. See some of downtown. And there's the station. And then finally, down the stairs until you reach Metro's least used station. If you're only counting people getting on. But even 27th has two ticket machines. Wastebasket, bench, this one is hostile. Little shelter area. Although don't be in here when the train arrives, because this is always a flag stop. So you have to make your intent to board clear. Like it says on weekends, no, this is always a flag stop. It's pretty much exactly the same as West Pullman, station-wise.
Number 126, number 220, and number 322 will accommodate passengers. Please visit metra.com for train schedule info and metratracker.com for the location of your train.
So to the east is a truck marshalling yard and a big old parking lot. And to the west are empty lots and closed streets. There are some apartment buildings, but it's such a hassle to get over here. If you're going downtown, just take the CTA. And even if you're going south, it's such a hassle to get over here. Not all trains stop here, and it's always a flag stop. It's not convenient. But it didn't always used to be like this. And voiceover Stormy will tell you more. Originally built by the Illinois Central Railroad, 27th served the Michael Reese Hospital, a research and teaching hospital that opened in 1881. The hospital was a major ridership generator for the station, and its closure in 2008 and subsequent demolition in 2009 hurt 27th's ridership dramatically. At the north end of the former hospital grounds sits the old site of the Carnotite Reduction Company, a company that processed, separated, and refined radium from 1916 to 1921. Once the company closed, the hospital expanded into the area. After the closure of the hospital, the city took ownership of the site. Tests of the area found radioactive soil underneath the surface of the site, but declared it didn't pose any health risk. However, the report did recommend that the city remove the radioactive soil prior to any redevelopment of the site. The cleanup was completed on April 20th, 2023, and the site is no longer radioactive. The entire site has remained vacant since the hospital's demolition, despite multiple plans to redevelop the area, including being a potential site for the Olympic Village if Chicago is chosen to host the 2016 Olympics. Currently, there are plans to redevelop the area into a $3.8 billion mixed-use megadevelopment called the Bronzeville Lakefront. Approved in 2021, the project broke ground in March 2023, but has seen little progress since. 27th also has the dubious honor of being the site of the worst rail crash in Chicago's history. On the morning of October 30th, 1972, Illinois Central commuter train number 416 overshot the platform and received permission to back up. However, express train number 720 had already received the okay to continue at full speed on the same track. The express train slammed into the back of 416 at over 44 miles per hour, killing 45 and injuring 332, the highest toll of any rail accident in Chicago. Despite its storied history, 27th exists today as an isolated, inaccessible flag stop. However, despite me expecting to be the only person taking the next inbound train from the station, 4 others also got on in what turned out to be a busy day for Metra's least used station.